pretty much knew too, that she was the one. Just the way she accepted him, and they got along very well. They already know like what the other one's going to do or say before the other one says it, and it's unusual for a young couple to be like that, you know, to know what the other one wants or what the other one's going to say before it happens.
I kind of knew because I knew something changed in him. I knew that he was happier and he was excited about something, and he didn't tell me. And I was like, what's going on with you? You know, kind of thing. The first night I met Elizabeth, I was like, wow, I could tell. They were just meant for each other. I mean, she wanted to do the same stuff he wanted to do, and I was like, she's in.
Love and respect each other, and I think they really understand that. And I think as they grow older, their respect and their love will just grow deeper and deeper.
Oh, I see a marriage of great cooperation, love. They truly are best friends, and I think they're going to have a wonderful life together. I really do. I really do. He's a great guy. I mean, we love him to death, and he's very respectful and kind and thoughtful of Elizabeth. They're going to have a long, happy marriage. I know it.
They're so sweet, the two of them, sweet people, and I mean, when I see them together, I'm just like, you know, I hope to have that someday, because when I see that, I know that's true love, and that's awesome.
I can still see you twirling and dancing and singing and pretending you were Cinderella as you watched that movie over and over a million times. And I always knew that one day your prince would come, and it did. And that's when you met Andrew. So I guess dreams really do come true.
Thank you, everyone. Angie, thank you so much. Oh, my pleasure.
Good. You look sharp.
When Drew and I first met, we were standing in a bar and there was this crazy lady dancing in a corner. So he came up to me and said, I'll give you $20 if you go dance with that lady. And I said, $20? Really? So I handed him my purse and I went to go dance with the lady, and he stopped me. So the beginning of the card says, the best $20 bet I ever made. Inside this card is the $20 I never gave you for the bet we made. I found one from 2009, so when you are 90 years old, you'll be able to look at it and remember the year we met. I finally got my $20. There you go.
So we drove down to Towson, Maryland to try to look for some apartments, and we had to start the fire academy the next day. And you know, we were kind of two broke 20-some-year-olds, so we got a hotel room at the Comfort Inn. And I think the last thing I thought about when I was about to fall asleep was whether I was going to actually wake up from this experience. And I did, and at that moment I knew, you know, this would probably be a pretty good friendship from here on out. And it has been.
You have grown into such an amazing, loving, and giving woman, and I am so lucky to have you as my sister. On the card you gave me on my wedding day, you wrote the quote, "There is no better friend than a sister, and there is no better sister than you." Those words so truly express how I feel, and I am blessed to have you as my best friend and also my sister.
Minute counts. Gosh, you'll learn. It does count. 11:42.
I think gardenias.
Gardenias.
Yeah.
The other gardenias.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. Like.
Yeah. And I think my nanny had them.
Yeah.
Great grandmothers that she carried on her wedding day, and I carried on my wedding day, and it's over 100 years old, and it brought us good luck. I love you, Rachel.
I saw Elizabeth in her dress, and I was just like, wow, because I hadn't seen it before, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful.
So handsome. Doesn't she look beautiful?
She does. Gorgeous.
Another tissue. I should hold a tissue at all times.
You know, I got to spend a lot of time with Elizabeth since she's met Drew. You know, she's a brilliant, beautiful woman, and I know you're going to make Drew very happy, and you already have.
And she told me all about the wonderful time they had on their date, and that she spent the day wakeboarding with him and his friends and had such a great time. And I had a feeling from that phone call that this was going to be something special. And then I met you, Drew, and I knew that you were perfect for my sister.
Drew, as you're reading this, I want you to know how excited I am at this moment, knowing that in a few hours I get to marry my best friend, love of my life, and only man that I was ever meant to be with. There's probably 1,000 things I'm trying to think of right now that I want to say, because you're always the first person I talk to about everything. I hope that never changes. I can't wait to continue our journey together. When you proposed to me, you said that Tucker and I saved you. I want you to know that you did the same for me. I love you in every way, and you continue to make me and our life together better. You are amazing, and I can't wait to call you my husband.
And then I saw my brother for the first time, I think, when he was with my parents, and he was walking with my parents down the aisle, and that's when I kind of lost it. It was just so special.
Standing in the back of the church, and it was Elizabeth and my dad and myself, and my job was to fluff her dress out. And that moment, just hearing the music start, and I was there fluffing her dress and knew that it was the last moments before she would walk down the aisle. It was such a special moment for me, and I was so glad that I was able to be there during that time.
Going down the aisle was we were just so elated to be there. You know, we were just, you know, looking at everyone, and walking down the aisle was just fantastic.
Marriage can be a rocky road, and it may have its own fires that need to be put out on occasion. But the love, the respect, and the devotion that comes through two people finding each other on this incredible road of creation is a real gift to all of us. And even though the fires that sometimes challenge marriage, never ever should we extinguish. It should remain burning brightly throughout our entire lives so that we understand the power of that love, to understand the unique nature of that love that gives us a sense of purpose in this world. There is nothing there to extinguish, but everything to celebrate.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol, it doesn't move me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some like the bop type refrain. I'm sure that if I heard even one riff, 'twould bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to me you obviously don't adore me.
Over these past 5 years, as we've gotten to know you, we have grown to love you. You are a kind and honorable young man, and we know how much you love our Elizabeth. From the moment Elizabeth introduced you, you just seem to belong. In our hearts, you really have always been a part of our family.
Out of you.
Andrew is, oh my gosh, he's my younger brother, but at times he's actually been like an older brother to me. He gives me the best advice. I look up to him, I really do. He's a firefighter and he's actually one of my heroes, so I look up to my younger brother a lot.
I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to me you obviously do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some gal.
This has been an amazing celebration. I've never been to anything like this before. I probably won't ever be, at another celebration like this again because it's my brother and it means so much to me, and I'm just so happy for both of them.
Out of you.
We might be reminded of what their occupation may be as first responders to that human condition, but I believe honestly that their first response in life will truly be each other.
It was so special to me to be able to be my sister's matron of honor and be there by her side today, and to be able to be the one to stand up there with her was very touching to me and very special to me.
When they were taking their vows at the church, that was pretty emotional. Seeing my son take the vows of marriage, move on with his life, it's something that's very important to him.
I, Elizabeth, take you, Andrew,
To be my husband,
to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you,
I promise to be true to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you
I will love you and honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Your mother and I are so proud of the amazing young woman you have become, and we love you so much. But even though you may be grown up, to me, you're always my baby. My little girl.
Ocean City is where, me and my brother grew up in the summer, and so did Elizabeth and her family, and that's why I definitely think it was meant to be too, because this is just like a place that we love to come and hang out, and yeah, Ocean City means a lot to both the families, and I know they'll have their kids down in Ocean City on rides and the boardwalk and stuff like that, and just all the stuff that they love to do, they're gonna definitely do that with their kids, and I really am excited for them, seeing that and everything.
To both of you I say, always treat each other with respect, because without respect, your love can't grow. Love and respect grow hand in hand.
But you just get everything about Elizabeth, and it's so easy to see how completely you love her and how much she loves you. You two have met your perfect match in one another. And a marriage that is grounded in a friendship like yours is a marriage that will last a lifetime.
It gives me great pleasure to present to you all, for the first time as husband and wife, Andrew and Elizabeth. Celebrate these Kairos moments and remember them always, for they will sustain you for the rest of your life and will be that which guides you through the many years of a happy marriage.
Let's figure this out. How did you fold yours? Because that looks good.
Are you guys getting nervous for your first dance?
We're gonna be so bad now.
Oh my god, we should go. We don't want an accident.
Anybody waving at you yet?
No one's saying. I'll wait and see. It must be a really good reunion.
Fold it in half, and then once in half, you fold it up a third.
Yeah, use no, it needs to be feeders. It has to be underneath.
Let me help you.
Just keep looking at the sights. You got like you're on a date in your wedding dress.
It's so long to be on a date.
And then you just keep it smooth, and you put it in there all the way to the bottom, and you pull it back up.
Now what are we going to do with the rest of these 45 minutes?
Yeah.
So overall, how was the day?
It was amazing. It was undescribable, pretty much. I got to marry this guy.
We're going to get inside. What's that?
I said I got to marry this guy. He said, how was the day? Undescribable. And that hair.
I don't think words honestly describes.
Time to change for the after party.
Yeah.
Let's go party.
Let's go party.
Let's do it.